So we can take a plain garment like this, and then we can bring in, colors into the same garment, as well as change fabrics of the same garment while keeping the character consistent. So since if you all are trying to use it for e-commerce, let's say, and you don't want to, you made this garment in Cloth 3D, and for e-commerce you want to show multiple colors of the same garment or multiple fabrics of the same garment, in which case this is the trick that can come in handy. So you can take any plain fabric, or you can even get something like this from Cloth 3D, and then you can bring it to Defooocus Colab, and then you can change the color of the garment as well as the fabrics like this. And not just fabric, so this was like denim, this is leather, this is a lace, and then multiple types of, these are multiple iterations of what I was doing. And then you can also bring in multiple kinds of prints that you want to. So it depends on what you're trying to get out of this. It will not be consistent, but you can try. Also, we can bring in, so this was the garment that this was the photo that was there, and we, for using AI, added an accessory on it, right? So yeah, so we have like uh, these were like multiple other projects that I was working on, but I'll show you if I have something. Yeah, so this is the girl, and then we put like makeup on her eye to make her look better. So this was the original photo, and this was the makeup using AI, and then we added some lipstick also, and then that's how she got a little decked up. This was the original image, and this was the upscaled image. So and then added an earring also, basically here. If you see. So that's that. And then there was this person. This is the project that we did yesterday. There was this dress, and then we put our model into the dress. So this is what I should have shown this to you yesterday also as an example. So this is what we finished. Today we'll be doing things like adding prints, changing colors of the garment, changing fabrics of the garment, and if time permits, adds accessory and makeup also. So that's the goal. How do you go about it? Anybody can guess, like, what do you do in Defooocus to be able to bring these changes, basically? If you can guess, wonderful. If not, I'm always telling you. Since you all have been using Defooocus AI, so basically, Inpaint and Outpaint is the feature that allows you to do that. This was the original image that I had put in Inpaint, and I made changes on. I wanted to make changes on the top fabric. So the what I did was I brought it in Inpaint, and then I changed. I like kind of painted on top of the jacket, the top. It does not have to be this shabby. You actually have to go properly edge to edge, and then once you done with it, coloring, drawing on it, change the size of the brush, make your work easy for yourself. And once all that happens, you have to write a prompt here. So there are three options to choose from: Inpaint, Outpaint, Improve Detail, Face, Eyes, Hand. We don't want to do Face, Eyes, Hand. We want to do add objects or change things here. Change background, add, and etc. Which means we can modify content here. The content here being the top. So we will do modify content, and I have written an additional Inpaint prompt, which is shift top, green color, plain lace fabric, and no prints. Why did I specifically write no prints is because in my experience, every time I've tried to use this, if I don't add no prints, it automatically adds prints on its own because it wants to, right? So that's that. So I added particularly no prints, and you will also get to understand what kind of prompts work for you over time. Prompt writing is an art. It's an acquired skill that is done over time. Once this is done, I generated, and this is what it created. It has given me a white, maybe a bralette under it, and then on top of that there's a green. So the green lace fabric was correct. Now what kind of lace fabric did I want? Did I want overall lace, or something like that? I had to specify, or we can specify. After this, if you don't want any more this white thing or this white lace, then you again bring it to Inpaint. You can drag and bring it to Inpaint, and then again you can draw things that you draw over the things that you don't want, and then you can write a comment and then proceed. You have to write a comment here. Here it's not required if you're doing in paint, out paint. This is the brief of how to change the fabric. I'll show you how to change the color also of the material. There the prompting is slightly strict. Strict as in the sense that let me bring it forward and show it to you. So this is something that we're done with. I'll just add that plain fabric, the plain dress which I had worked on earlier. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, so here I'll just be painting quickly. For the change in color only, I'm not talking about the fabric. So you have to be a little bit specific about the edges, because if you paint inside the edges or outside the edges, then it takes that area into account as well. I'll use eraser to fix this. Slowly paint outside and then fully fill whatever you want to, whatever areas you want to change or modify your color or whatever. And once that's done, then you put a comment here. So you have to try and try and write all the comments that is required for this dress to be the same, and then change one thing. For here, in this case, boat neck dress I'm written, then I've written brown color, stiff cotton plain fabric, and no prints. This is what I'm writing, and multiple after a few trials I should be able to get a plain brown fabric.
Boat neck dress, brown color, stiff cotton,
That's
plain
because it's
fabric.
a yeah, because it is a boat neck dress,
Fine,
and
fine.
yeah, it is a stiff fabric, right? So yeah, so for all of those reasons, I've written this so that it doesn't change the at least the garment, and then what we're trying to do is change it to brown color, right? So that's something that I've added. I've written everything that this garment is, and then I've added brown color on top of it. Hmm? Okay. Try it and let me know if it is working for you and in how
So
many
after
tries.
after generating, you have got the image on the top, right?
Yeah, after generating,
Okay.
you're supposed to get an image on top with the changed color. If it does not change at once, then we'll do multiple iterations with this. Generally, this was exactly the kind of comment that had worked for me earlier. Right now, it is not working, but that's the process. You all do your iterations and see what works for you.
So this works for the entire dress color also. If we need to change, we can
Yeah.
do the same.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did here. So basically, that's exactly what happened. So the entire dress change color was changed here, like this, or like this, or like this. Yeah. So entire dress, but then you have to make sure that you tell the kind of fabric you want or whatever, because it might just make it silk and then or satin and it will drop. So things I wanted it to be stiff, so I particularly mentioned stiff there. You can do trial and error and see what works for you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's made it to like a different color. Yeah, I right now change it to this color. The reason why the hands near hands it has not taken the color is because I was a little lazy in painting this part very cleanly.
Okay.
So once you very cleanly paint this and all, that should take this into account as well. Yeah. So
Okay.
see, yeah, that's what. It's not showing here for some reason. So yeah, go and try it. Make it to multiple colors. This will be helpful for e-commerce when you're trying to put multiple same garment in
Yeah.
multiple colors.
Yeah. Yeah.